Hello, Nick Chou here. I want to thank you for posting your comments and questions for the first video in my 3-part video course, Blueprint to Build a Sustainable Business. Many of you sent your questions through email, to which I have already replied. Please check. Just in case you missed the first video, in this course I will show you the 7 proven vital factors in building a sustainable business that can support you and your whole family for the rest of your life. These vital factors have helped me build 5 successful and sustainable businesses in 23 countries. The course is not about theories. Instead, you'll get concrete examples, case studies, and actionable advice you can use for your business instantly. This course is used in my coaching program that I charge $5,000 for my clients, but it is yours for free. It will completely transform the way you look at your business. Let's stop buying get-rich-quick scams that will never work and start building a real long-term business today. In part 1, I revealed the first 4 of the 7 vital factors in building a sustainable business. Focus, a proven and sustainable business model, and an in-demand product or service, a killer presentation, and traffic and or leads. I also shared Jeremy Ram's story, who is an Easy TV Money member and my coaching client. He became a millionaire in his country, South Africa, in just 1 year. He has quit his job and now invests in real estate full-time. If you haven't watched the video, I highly recommend that you do so before watching this video. Okay, in today's part 2 of the video course, I will discuss the other 3 vital factors: conversion rate, team, and sustainability. We'll also talk about the first 3 of the 8 time-tested product ideas that are easy and inexpensive to implement. I will address the other 5 product ideas in part 3 of the video course. Let's get started. Vital factor number 5 in building a sustainable business is to improve the conversion rate of your presentation through a process called conversion rate optimization, or CRO. Once you get visitors to your sales page or squeeze page, or foot traffic to your physical store, next you will need to convert as many of them to paying customers as possible. A visitor to your sales page is financially meaningless if you cannot convert them into a buyer. As many of you already know, conversion rate is calculated by number of paying customers divided by number of people visiting your presentation. To improve your conversion rate, you would first need to understand the 5 phases in the conversion process: awareness, interest, evaluation, commitment, and referral. The process is also called a sales funnel. Our goal is to push potential customers further down the funnel. How can we increase conversion rate? All the tips we discussed in vital factor number 3, a killer presentation, apply here as well. Here are 5 additional tips for conversion rate optimization. 1. Simplify your sign-up or purchase process and reduce form fields. Do you really need 3 steps for users to buy your product? Do you really need a customer's phone number, gender, or age in the sign-up process? In an experiment that we ran for Everlasting Footprint, we were able to increase the conversion rate by 328% by changing the original 8-step footprint creation process with 52 form fields to just 1 step with 6 fields. Isn't that amazing? 2. Place your call to action button above the fold. Unbounce.com did a split test for their landing page and concluded that by putting the call to action button above the fold, they increased their click-through rate by 41%. This is confirmed by many marketing experts. Number 3. Create a sense of urgency. Tell your potential customers that you will shut down the offer in 7 days. The price will increase after each sale, or bonuses won't be available after 24 hours. A countdown is very effective for this purpose. 4. Address concerns and objections directly, usually near the bottom of a sales page. Convince potential customers that they can trust you and that your product will work for them, for example. 5. Add social proof and testimonials. People are more likely to buy from you if you show the real results and testimonials. There are probably 100 ways to improve conversion rates. For the best resources on conversion rate optimization, please visit the link on the screen. Vital factor number 6 is team. Everyone has their unique ability, a term coined by strategic coach Dan Sullivan. Unique ability means the one thing that you were put on earth to do. Not only do you excel at it, but you thoroughly enjoy doing it. Of course, you might have 2 or 3 things, but you should find that one thing, one skill, and one activity you are meant to do in your life. It could be copywriting, SEO, public speaking, teaching, or web design. Whatever it is, find it and spend most of your time doing it. What does this have to do with team? If you only focus on your unique ability, that means that you will need to build a team to work on other things that are not in your unique ability. If you're not a great copywriter, graphic designer, SEO expert, or video producer, hire people to help you. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs and small business owners make is trying to do everything by themselves. Few things can hinder your business more than this mistake. For many years, I was trying to do everything by myself. I spent a whole year, yes, that's 12 months, building my first ever website, ChineseFoodDIY.com. I was translating hundreds of recipes from Chinese to English, writing, formatting, editing the 100-page cookbook, creating the website from scratch using Microsoft Front Page, writing the sales letter, listing the cookbook on ClickBank, writing over 50 email newsletters that would last for a full year, among a million other things. Yes, I did save a lot of money by doing everything by myself, but I lost one of my most valuable assets, my time and focus, and yes, my health as well. Had I hired 2 to 3 people to help me, I could have finished everything in 2 months instead of 12. I could have done so much more with the 10-month additional time. The opportunity cost was simply too high. Did you see my point? So what consists of a great team? Generally speaking, a great team should have competent people to handle the following 3 major areas: product development, marketing, and customer service. Product development focuses on building and providing the product or service you're selling. If you're selling your own online course on dog training, for example, then most likely you are the product person. Your job is to make sure the course contains relevant and valuable information. But this does not mean that you cannot hire a video production person to help you produce video tutorials, or an editor to help you edit your ebook, or a web designer to create a members area for your paid customers. Marketing, of course, takes care of copywriting and design on your sales page, driving traffic to your website, drafting email copies, among other things. Now, customer service is obviously to handle customer questions and complaints. One mistake by many small business owners is that they skim on customer service. This is a very costly mistake. Quality customer service is important not just because it can reduce your refund rates and help with your reputation, but it can also help you understand why your customers like and, more importantly, dislike your product or service, so you can improve it. Many smart business owners, however, find it beneficial to handle customer service at the early stage of their business so they can listen to and interact with their customers directly. However, as your business grows, it will eventually be impractical for you to personally answer all customer emails or phone calls. So it is critical that you continue to understand your customers' feedback through your employees. Next, I want to share my thoughts on the 5 people you should hire in your team for a typical small online business. I'm going to use she throughout and not trying to be a sexist. The first person you should hire is a great researcher. She's intelligent, thorough, organized, and quick with computers. She can help you find the 100 best ways to get free traffic in under 2 hours, or the list of 50 most influential fashion bloggers in under 1 hour. A great researcher can save your precious time so you can focus on strategy and the big picture. The second person you should hire is a great copywriter with marketing experience. She's an excellent creative writer that writes compelling web content and emails, knows about blogging, email marketing, sales letters, and maybe even psychology. The third person you should hire is a great designer. No matter how good your content is, you need a great design to project value and attract attention. A great designer can help you design your book cover, landing page, or members area. The fourth person you should hire is a traffic or lead expert. She understands your target audience and knows about how to find and reach them. Most likely, she's an expert in SEO, PPC, and/or social media. The fifth person you should hire is a customer service representative. She knows about your business from inside out, listens well, and connects with your customers easily. Here are some additional team members you can consider hiring. A video production expert. She creates great-looking animation or whiteboard videos for your sales page. A tech expert. She develops your members area, sets up your payment system, and configures your autoresponders. For the best resources on building a great team, please visit the link on the screen. Now, let's talk about the last vital factor number 7, sustainability. So this whole video course is about building sustainable businesses. Why is it still necessary to talk about sustainability? Because even if you have all the above 6 vital factors in your business might still not be sustainable. A sustainable business should still be viable in 5, 10, 20 years and beyond. So does that mean that the product or service you're selling will remain the same for the next 20 years? Or you will keep using the same presentation to sell your product? Or employ the same marketing techniques to generate traffic? The answers are obviously no to all those questions. So what else do you need to do to build sustainability into your business? There are 3 critical components. Adaptability. Being sustainable does not mean standing still. Industry shifts, market changes, technology advances. I'm sure many of you know about the infamous Google Panda or Penguin updates. Many internet marketers' income literally vaporized overnight. I remember an EasyTV Money member named Ricky. So he was making over $110,000 per year from his niche website about energy drinks, but he made money mostly through Google AdSense ads. But then one day, his weekly earnings plummeted from over $2,000 to less than $50. So when industry changes, our business should also adapt. It is important to monitor market changes regularly and adapt your business accordingly. Ricky was devastated when he lost his full-time income. So he came to my course for help. By using PPC and implementing several other changes, Ricky started making thousands of dollars per month again in just 4 months. So how did he adapt his business after the Google updates? He created an information product on energy drinks using the 100 plus articles on his website and offered it as a free download. In one of his PPC campaigns, when visitors got to the landing page, they were offered to download the free report by entering their email address. Then Ricky would send follow-up emails with valuable information rewritten from his original website, and continue to educate his email subscribers. Once in a while, he would recommend affiliate products and even books his subscribers may be interested in. This is how he was able to get back in the game in just several months. To minimize the damages of industry changes, everyone should incorporate learning into their routines. It could be reading a few influential industry blogs, or listening to podcasts about social media marketing, or reading newsletters about SEO. No matter what, never stop learning things related to your business. Another tip on adaptability is ask your customers what their challenges are and what they want from your product or service at least once a year. I've implemented this strategy to great benefits many times. The next critical component for sustainability is platform independence. To illustrate this, let me give you a real-world example. Do you remember Farmville? It was a social farming game released by the company Zynga on Facebook in 2009. Farmville was the most popular game on Facebook for the next 2 years. Riding on the success of Farmville, Zynga went on to release other hit games such as Farmville 2, Texas Hold'em Poker, Chefwell, and Mafia Wars. The company went public on NASDAQ in December 2011 at $10 per share with a $7 billion valuation. But since then, it has been downhill for Zynga. Farmville has faded in popularity. The company's stock is down over 80% since its high-flying days. And its founder CEO, Mark Pincus, stepped down a second time from the company in early 2016. So why did Zynga fail? There are many other reasons, but one of the major ones is simply this. Zynga did not own the main platform most of its users played its games on, Facebook. Zynga was really at the mercy of Facebook. It did not have a direct relationship with their customers. Ricky's story I just told earlier was also partially a platform problem. His business was highly dependent on a platform he did not own, Google. A truly sustainable business may utilize other platforms to operate, but it should never overly rely on another platform to survive. If you're a video marketer, you should not just be present on YouTube. Instead, you should have your own personal website where people can find you. If you're a photographer, you cannot just post on your Instagram. You should have your own personal website to showcase your work. If you're selling your internet marketing course on JVZoo, you should also have your own website where people can buy your course. The third component for sustainability is email list. Every business should build their email list, regardless of your industry or company size. If you need more convincing about the power of email, according to Direct Marketing Association, email has the highest return on investment, or ROI, among all the marketing methods with an incredible 4,300% ROI. That means that for every $1 you invest, you'll make $44. In addition, email marketing works 40 times better than Facebook and Twitter. It converts 17% higher than social media, according to McKinsey. Many pundits have predicted many times over the years that email will be dead because instant messaging works better. Email will be dead because everyone will communicate over social media. Email is dead because spam is killing it. But you know what? Email is one of the oldest internet applications that is still an integral part of our daily lives. Email was invented by Ray Tomlinson in 1972, and it was popularized by AOL in 1993 and Hotmail in 1996. Back then, the likes of Gmail, Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube came along after email. Today, 91% of all US consumers still use email on a daily basis. Many, including me, believe that email will continue to be widely used for years to come. One day when Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all fall out of favor with internet users, email will still stick around for a very long time. The final reason you should build your email list: email is platform independent. Your email marketing does not rely on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or even Gmail. You will always have direct connection with your email subscribers. This is one and truly the most important assets your business can ever build. If you're not building a list, then you are not building a long-term business. So get on it today. List building, again, is a huge topic. It's not possible to cover it in one video. In a future video, I will share how I built 6 email lists with a total of 230,000 subscribers, and how you can build a 1,000 subscriber list in as little as 7 days. Okay, so far I've learned all of these 7 vital factors in building sustainable businesses. For the rest of the video and part 3 of the course, I will circle back to vital factor number 2 and discuss the 8 time-tested business models or product ideas that are proven and easy, inexpensive to implement. Today I will cover the first 3 product ideas. In part 3, I will cover the rest 5. Let's first talk about infoproduct. This is my favorite business model. In this model, you create a valuable information product or infoproduct and sell it. It can be a report, ebook, online course, newsletter, webinar, software, mobile app, membership website, etc. What should your infoproduct be about? How can you be certain that it will be a winner? 4 conditions need to be met to create a winning product. 1, it has to be about a topic you are passionate about, or at least interested in. This may be cliche, but very important. If you want to build a long-term business, the product you develop must be something you are willing to work on for years to come. 2, you need to have significant knowledge about the subject. If you have never flown an airplane, then it's probably a bad idea to write a book on how to be a pilot. If you have never made money online, don't publish a course on how to make money through affiliate marketing. 3, the subject matter needs to be in demand, and the information product format needs to be appropriate. For example, it might not be a great idea to create an online course that teaches people how to swim. As we all know, it's much more effective to learn it by actually swimming. How to evaluate demand? You should use both of the following 2 methods. First, ask. I talked about the importance of asking your potential customers or clients whether they need your service or product, and if yes, what they need help with the most. How to find potential customers? You can ask your friends and family, post your questions on relevant forums or Facebook groups. Usually after speaking with 10 to 20 people, you will start to notice patterns in their answers. These patterns can help you tremendously in developing a winning info product. 2, research keyword demand. You can use keyword tools such as Google Keyword Planner and SEMrush. 4, your info product needs to have a unique selling point or USP. Your USP is something that differentiates your product from your competition. Your info product has to offer something unique that your competitors don't have. Here are some real-world examples of USPs. Domino's Pizza's USP is you get fresh, hot pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less, or it's free. They focus on delivering pizza quickly to hungry souls. Southwest Airlines USP is we're the low-fare airline. Southwest is the world's largest low-cost airline. They combine high level of productivity with no unit cost by reducing aircraft turnaround time. The result is one of the most successful airlines in the world. What is your USP? Think hard about it before developing your info product. Here I'd like to briefly discuss the 3 info products I have launched in the past 13 years and how I've applied the above 4 conditions. Hopefully you can learn a thing or 2 from my experience. My first info product is my e-cookbook, Real and Healthy Chinese Cooking. I'm a big foodie, and I'm very passionate about Chinese food. I used to dream about opening a Chinese restaurant actually. I also know a lot about Chinese food. Not just because I'm Chinese, but also because my mom is a great cook and she taught me a lot about cooking. Chinese food is one of the most popular cuisines in the world. So the subject matter, Chinese food, is certainly in demand. How about the format, ebook? I did a lot of research before developing my e-cookbook. In 2002, ebooks were still a novelty. With internet marketing info products leading the way, it was clear in 2002 that ebooks would become more and more popular. At the time, there were also a few somewhat popular e-cookbooks in the market. So I made an educated guess that ebooks would become more popular in the near future, which has proven to be true with Barnes & Noble's Nook ebook reader and of course Amazon Kindle. How about USP? The unique selling point for my cookbook is real and healthy Chinese cooking. I picked this USP because I found out that most Chinese food served in America and most Chinese recipes online were, and still are, not authentic or healthy. Many of these dishes are deep fried and don't even exist in China. Don't believe me? Ask any Chinese person who has never visited another country about General Tso's chicken, beef with broccoli, or crab rangoon. They have no idea what you're talking about. That was why I decided to pick real and healthy as the USP. This strategy paid off really well. I released my cookbook in 2003 on ClickBank, and for many years, it was the best-selling Chinese cookbook online until I sold the business, including the copyright of the ebook in 2011. My second info product is Easy TV Money. Most of you probably got to know me from this. It is an online course that teaches people how to generate income by promoting affiliate products on Bing and Yahoo search engines using pay-per-click advertising or PPC. Let's briefly talk about the 4 conditions. Passion. Yes, I'm very passionate about PPC and affiliate marketing. If you have heard about my story for a little bit, you will know that I'm where I am today largely because of PPC and affiliate marketing. It has helped me go from $20,000 in debt to become a millionaire in 3 years. So I distilled what I was doing to make that kind of income to my course, Easy TV Money. The second condition, obviously I'm very knowledgeable about the subject matter of PPC and affiliate marketing, as I have been doing this for the past 11 years. Is the info product in demand? Yes. Millions of people are trying to make money online through paid traffic and affiliate marketing. So what is my USP? Watch TV and make money. It is a catchy slogan that can easily grab people's attention. Easy TV Money now has 10,000 paid members. My last info product is called Everlasting Footprint. It is a platform for people to preserve personal and family histories and share them with future generations. You can create footprints to archive and share photos, audio, videos, documents, and stories of their friends and families. Users can collaborate to build a footprint for a loved one, their whole family, a public figure they admire, or a historical event like World War II. Footprints can also be created for a group of people who share a similar life experience, like the same class, hobby, profession, disease, or public tragedy. Users can also build a footprint for themselves and create their detailed family tree. This is something I'm extremely passionate about. So 5 years ago, when I lost my grandmother, I suddenly realized that I did not know anything about her at all. I learned from my dad that at the age of 80, she single-handedly built one of the largest Buddhist temples in the whole province. She raised thousands of dollars all by herself by literally knocking on every door in local villages nearby. And then she hired the managed construction workers and built the whole temple in just 2 years. And today, the temple is one of the most popular destinations in their local villages for people to pay tribute to their gods. I had an awakening from that life experience that so many precious life stories would be lost forever if we don't preserve them and pass them down. That is why I created Everlasting Footprint. And our goal is to preserve everyone's life story. The second condition is that I should be very knowledgeable about the subject matter. So I have a PhD in computer science, so I know quite a lot about how to create a complex website like Everlasting Footprint. In addition, my training from my MBA program at University of Maryland has also prepared me for running a tech startup like this. A website like this is in great demand because people want to convert their photo albums, audio videotapes, CDs, DVDs, and keepsakes into a digital format, and then pass them down to future generations. More deeply, they want to preserve the stories behind those photos, videos, and recordings. Everlasting Footprint can serve that need. I know this because I've personally spoken with hundreds of people to make sure that we're building something that people want and need. So what is the USP? It is Wikipedia plus Facebook. It's like Wikipedia because it is a better and a more organized way to tell meaningful life stories. And it is also collaborative. It's like Facebook because it is social and connects people from all over the world. Right now, the website is still pre-revenue, but in 2005, two private equity firms from New York City offered to buy our company for $3 million and $5 million respectively, but I turned them down because we have bigger dreams for Everlasting Footprint. Our goal is to build Everlasting Footprint into a household name in 3 to 5 years. And we're moving towards that goal every single day. Once you've made sure that your upcoming info product meets the 4 conditions mentioned above, then you will need to create and then launch the info product. In this video, I'm not going to too much detail about this. In the future video, I will cover the specific steps on launching different types of info products. You'll learn how to create your own info product in less than 7 days, guaranteed. Please refer to the link on the screen for the best info product ideas, case studies, and resources. The second product idea is to sell your own service. This is also called freelancing. If you have a skill that you can sell, you should use this business model. Your skill can be about copywriting, photography, graphic design, web design, SEO, PPC, social media marketing, email marketing, programming, customer service, etc. What if you can't think of a skill or service you can sell? No worries, we're all good at something. If you struggle to find out what that is, use one or both of the following techniques to find out. 1. Track your daily activities and your happiness level for each activity for a week. Record your happiness level from 1 to 5. You know you're happy when you are so immersed in the activity that time just passes by without you noticing it. After a week, tally all the activities and happiness levels and identify the one activity that makes you happiest. That is probably what you are really good at, and most likely your unique ability, which is something I talked about in Vital Factor number 6, team. 2. Ask your friends, family, and colleagues what they think is the one thing you're really good at. You'd be surprised how many of them would say the same thing about you. I can speak from my own experience about this. Since my early 20s till today, for whatever reason, my friends would always come to me for help and advice about their personal or work issues. I've literally helped save 3 marriages and helped at least a dozen of my friends change their careers or start their own businesses. It was not until one day last year when one of my employees at Everlasting Footprint, Amy, said to me, "Nick, I really think that you're a great teacher. You should be a personal or life coach or something." That was when it suddenly hit me. You know, I never really thought too much about what my number 1 skill was, but what my employee said to me really made me think about it. I then asked a few dozen of my friends and colleagues. About 89% of them said I would make a hell of a teacher or a coach. So the next time when you see a friend, ask them what they think is your number 1 strength if you haven't figured it out. Once you've identified what service you should offer, You can then list your service to the whole world on websites such as Upwork, Freelance, Guru, Textbroker, and Gig Masters. Here are 3 additional tips that can help you land more and better freelance jobs. 1. Create a great looking website. You can hire someone from sites like Upwork to build the site, or you can do it yourself using tools such as Unbounce and Instapage. I mentioned in Vital Factor number 3, a killer presentation. Tip number 2, know your USP and focus. We talked about USP earlier. Find out how your service differentiates from your competitors and who your target customers are. Emphasize your USP on your website and in your profile. Find out where and how your target customers hire their freelancers and figure out a way to reach to them. 3. Ask for referrals. Once you have a few clients, ask them if they know anyone who might need your service. Over the years, I've worked both as an employer and a freelancer. For my recommended resources on freelancing, please visit the link on the screen. The third time-tested product idea is to sell your own knowledge through a consulting or coaching business. Consulting is a $400 billion industry. If you're an expert in a field, you can build your consulting or coaching business. There are 4 critical components to a successful coaching business. First, you need well-defined scope and target audience for your coaching program. Scope is about what you should teach, and targeted audience is about who you should teach. If you struggle to identify the scope, you can go through the process similar to finding out what service you should offer as a freelancer in product idea number 2. You need to clearly define your target audience. Is it married couples with kids or young professionals under the age of 35? It is important to know it is much more challenging to market a generalized coaching service than a niche one. For example, it's much easier to promote your coaching business that helps people make money through multi-level marketing or MLM than a program that simply helps people make money. Second, you need to have a unique selling point or USP. We discussed this earlier. Why would someone choose your service? The USP for my coaching program is helping you build a sustainable business that will work for you for 20 years and beyond. Third, build social proof. List your credentials, experiences, and provide extra value to your clients at the early stage of your business in exchange for their testimonials. Showcase those testimonials on your website and profile page. Fourth, find creative ways to get clients. Find every opportunity to speak at public events. It's a great way to build credibility and social proof. Start at your local colleges and communities. Go to relevant networking events and find potential clients and referrals. Also consider coaching with companies and organizations. For the best resources on how to start a coaching business, please visit the link on the screen. Okay, this video is getting a little bit long. I'd like to wrap it up soon. But please don't close this window yet, because I have some super exciting stuff to share with you in the next few minutes. First, I will share exactly how Jeremy Rand became a millionaire in his country in just one short year after starting my course, Easy TV Money, and taking my coaching program. I interviewed him in video number 1. If you haven't seen it, please watch it first. Here I will share with you what product he's promoting to make that kind of income. Jeremy did not have much, if any, experience with PPC before, and he did some SEO before he bought my course, but his earnings were insignificant. So here's what he did. He created a PPC campaign for a lead generation offer that has 3 important characteristics. 1, the offer has lifetime commissions. Whenever a lead purchases the product, Jeremy makes a commission, even 10 years after the referral. 2, the offer is somehow addictive. That means many people will continue to buy more of this product. 3, the offer pays very high commissions. The power of these 3 factors combined is magical. Although Jeremy has referred over 600 leads in the past 1.5 years, and about 300 of them are still active today, most of his earnings are from just a handful of leads. So when you look for affiliate offers to promote in the future, look for offers that have these 3 characteristics. In fact, I introduced this strategy in module number 11 in the Easy TV Money 2.0 course. In addition, I have to mention that this offer is in the so-called bad niches list in my course. So be creative when implementing whatever system you're learning. You might just find a goldmine formula. Now, I wish I could tell you what niche and what product Jeremy is promoting. Unfortunately, he does not want me to share that. So this will be all that I can say. I'm sure some of you might be able to guess what kind of product it is. Next, I want to spend a few minutes addressing some of the most common questions you asked about video number 1. Many of you ask me this: can I really build a sustainable business if I don't have much time or money? What if I'm a newbie and don't have any technical or business experience? And my answers to those questions are an absolute yes. After spending the past 14 years building several multi-million-dollar businesses, I can honestly say the following: anyone can build a sustainable business with a certain level of commitment, patience, willingness to learn, and resources. If you don't have too much time, that's okay. You just need to understand and accept that building a sustainable business takes time. Don't quit your day job yet, but put in some effort in building your long-term business every day, even if it's just 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even 15 minutes per day. Perseverance will pay off big time. You know, it took me a full year to build my first business, ChineseFoodDIY.com. Now, if you don't have much money to invest in your business initially, that's okay too. Do you know how much money I spent creating my PPC course, Easy TV Money? Less than $20. Initially, I only paid for a domain name for 2 years and then about $80 per year for web hosting. That was it. In fact, you can get a complete info product for less than $20. How can you do that? You can buy a private label rights or PLR product from websites like masterresortrights.com for just $20. This PLR product would have everything you need: a complete product, a sales page, and even a series of newsletters. In fact, you can literally get thousands of PLR products with resale rights that you can resell for profit. Now, of course, these products might not be of high quality. And if you remember, I'm always against buying or selling low quality products or WSOs. But many of these PLR products, as long as they are not in the making money online niche, actually provide great values. You just need to price them right and sell them at the right places. For example, you can find some very decent PLR products that teach people how to do SEO, social media marketing, and even PPC. And here's another reason why I don't think this is such a bad idea. We have got to start from somewhere. I think that selling a PLR product is a great first step for someone who has never launched a product. What's important is that we start something somewhere. Here I'd like to share a quote from Eric Glass that I wholeheartedly agree with. It's rather long, so let's just listen to it first.
Nobody tells people who are beginners, and I really wish somebody had told this to me, is that all of us who do creative work, like, you know, we get into it, and we get into it because we have good taste. But it's like there's a gap, that for the first couple of years that you're making stuff, what you're making isn't so good, okay? It's not that great. It's trying to be good. It has ambition to be good, but it's not quite that good. But your taste, the thing that got you into the game, your taste is still killer. And your taste is good enough that you can tell that what you're making is kind of a disappointment to you. You know what I mean? A lot of people never get past that phase. A lot of people at that point, they quit. And the thing I would just like say to you with all my heart is that most everybody I know who does interesting creative work, they went through a phase of years where they had really good taste, they could tell what they were making wasn't as good as they wanted it to be. They knew it felt short. It didn't have this special thing that we wanted it to have. And the thing I would say to you is everybody goes through that. And for you to go through it, if you're going through it right now, if you're just getting out of that phase, you gotta know it's totally normal. And the most important possible thing you could do is do a lot of work. do a huge volume of work. Put yourself on a deadline so that every week or every month you know you're going to finish one story. Because it's only by actually going through a volume of work that you're actually going to catch up and close that gap. And the work you're making will be as good as your ambitions. In my case, like I took longer to figure out how to do this than anybody I've ever met. It takes a while. It's going to take you a while. It's normal to take a while, and you just have to fight your way through that.
No one could have said this better than Ira Glass. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be too embarrassed by your work at first. Keep doing it until you get better. Now, what if you're a newbie without any business or technical experience? That's okay too. There's so many resources for us to learn about pretty much any topic for free or for a very affordable price. Try YouTube or udemy.com. And please don't forget about hiring people to help and building a team. Remember that we need people to help to get to where we want to be. I hope this helps answer some of your questions. Before we close, let's review what we have learned so far today. We discussed the 3 remaining vital factors in building a sustainable business: conversion rate optimization, team, and sustainability. We also talked about 3 of the 8 time-tested business models or product ideas: info product, freelancing, and coaching. In part 3 of the 3-part video course, Blueprint to Build a Sustainable Business, I will cover the 5 remaining product ideas. In addition, I will have a surprise for you that I know you're going to love. So don't miss it. Please post your comments or questions about this video below or at the link on the screen. You can win a 1-hour free coaching session with me if you do so. I will select a winner in the next few days. See you in video number 3.